Give a hug worth receiving, make a memory worth repeating, and create a legacy worth leaving. This was one of the many sayings of my grandfather, who we affectionately called Papa, and what he purposed to live by. Today I want to take a moment to share with you a small glimpse into the life of my grandfather. Of course, I can't possibly encompass everything that he was, but I hope to show you the deep love that was so present in our relationship. I can genuinely say that he was one of my greatest friends, mentors, and confidants, and I am who I am today because of his influence in my life. If you had the pleasure of knowing him, you would know that he was generous with his finances, he was intentional with his relationships, and he purposely lived a life of joy. A main theme in Papa's life was generosity. Give hugs worth receiving. Not only was he generous in the hugs he gave, wrapping you up in the warmest bear hug that was cozy and you melted into and felt like home, but he was also generous in his finances. Every week, pretty much without fail, he would take me and my friends and my family and anyone who wanted to out to lunch. He did this to facilitate community as well as serve us in a very tangible way. He also supported me financially and emotionally in my passion for missions and ministry throughout my life. He actually made a career out of giving. He would travel around the whole globe teaching people in seminars and mentoring how to give charitably. He facilitated estate planning so that people would have the maximum money so that they could put some aside to donate, to be charitable, and to make an impact even after they were gone. Although he was traveling for business all the time, he still managed to pour into the relationships around him. Make memories worth repeating. This shows his heart for intentionality. He would take me and my sisters out for a date for our birthday every year. I would dress up in my fanciest clothes, come down the stairs, and at the bottom of the stairs he would be there smiling and holding a bouquet of flowers with the amount of roses that I was turning. And he would take me out to dinner, pull back my chair for me, and have a purposeful, meaningful conversation with me, even when I was a really young child. He was purposeful in making lasting memories with each person in his life individually. And if you were in his presence, you simply felt known. Not only were most of my memories with Papa extremely meaningful, but they were also just fun. He created a legacy worth leaving through his joy and his warmth. Some of my earliest and most fond memories are walking around the happiest place on earth, Disneyland. I was steadily perched on his shoulder like I am here, and we would meander through the crowds of people that seemed like an ominous sea to me, but I was safe and comfortable in his arms. Whether it was him telling wild, ornery jokes or singing as loud as he could to Elvis and Johnny Cash, he continually made us laugh, even to the end of his life. I want to thank Papa for playing a part in most of the good things about me. His fingerprint is on everyone he loved, and I can see bits of him in every one of my family members. A few years ago, he told me to celebrate my uniqueness, and that I'll always be a better person if I work to perfect my giftedness. He had a way of championing his family in ways that spoke to us individually. I want to thank him for making people feel heard, special, and known. For never making me question where I stood in his eyes, because I knew without a doubt that he adored me. He made his family his first priority aside for his love for his Father, Jesus Christ, and those two loves were so beautifully intertwined. He simply made life more vibrant. I don't know how to explain his magnetic life that he lived, but whether you knew him or not, I want to leave you with this challenge. Go eat a bowl of ice cream like he did every night. Hug those around you with passion. Intention for facilitating memories that can become tradition, and work to leave a legacy of love like my Papa did so well. Thank you.